Ah, yes. Let's just check there's no racists in the server. Cool. Ah, time to crack open a cold one, am I right? Time to crack open a cold one and peek the microphone a bit. Hey chat, how's it all going? It's time for your weekly, bi-weekly, tri-monthly Woolen update. And also, Woolen Ask You update. How are you all feeling? I'm feeling many things, but good is probably a good start. How about you? How have you all been feeling the last few months? And by months, I mean, it's only been like, what? You're not a weird-looking spy. Oh, he is a spy. I don't know what loadout I'm using. If you saw the video from the other day, the last time we played Team Fortress, it was on, what's-his-face's custom weapons server? Mr. Higgabupus, as I think his official name is. So all the loadouts... You're actually a pyro. All the loadouts I've got on are from that. I believe he changed the babyface's blaster somehow, although I don't remember how. We've apparently got that equipped, and it's the end of the map, so great. Now we have to find a new one, and hope there's no weirdos there. Hell yeah. We'll just cut that. We'll just go back. That's the end of the map. Get out of here, Stinky. Anyway, welcome back. We're playing on stand-in today, as you can tell. You might have thought, aren't you going to play on Swampy Bottom, or whatever the name of the last map we were on was? No, apparently not. We're going to play this one. And also, you'll notice a change from the last 800 videos I've made. I've got a different graphics config and stuff. I also jumped into a rocket of a guy with eel health left. Oh my word. Wow, what a mistake to make, am I right? Bap. Anyway, yeah, apparently we're playing Stand-In, a map which I haven't played since it came out. If I remember correctly, they wanted to make it like a Sixes map or something. Maybe. And then it turns out it was complete and utter poo. So they added it to the game for some reason, in like an update where they were like, hey, there's other game modes. Apparently this is Capture Point. I don't believe that, but yeah. Look, we had a little mini topic. I've installed, you'll be happy to hear, young Mastercom. I've installed Mastercom's master config. It took a little while to set up. The reason I didn't want to use it before was because I'm extremely lazy, and I also have to find another map. What is this? I want to have a convo, a quick conversation, a quick back and forth, but apparently all the games keep ending, so I'm gonna go find another one. Powerhouse, this map will last. I am certain that this map will not be over within 2 seconds of me joining, or have a racist in it. Good, there's a moth enthusiast, someone who we can all get behind and believe in. But yeah, anyway, you'll remember a little while ago, I was like, I'm not going to install other configs because I'm very lazy. Hang on, actually, I'm going to turn off the frame rate. How do you turn off jiggle bone? It's like, blah, 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 blah. 1? Oh, there we go, now we can shake people. Bap. I'm very lazy, and I'm old, and I'm like a boomer, apparently. I've been told, while live streaming by all of my friends, that I'm a TF2 boomer, because I refuse to do anything differently. I don't like mice with weird holes in them. I think aim trainers are stupid, and I get confused about graphics configs that aren't just dropping a file into your auto-exec folder, or your config folder, as it's known. Anyway, I spent like a little while, a couple weeks ago, setting up all these master comms and new things and what that, and I also installed some... What am I doing? I installed some variant of the Clean TF2 plugin, as you'll see. Clean TF2 obviously, historically, just being a texture mod that, you know, makes everything flat. This version being no hats. I've basically installed... I think there's some other crap going on. There's like less particles and stuff, but yeah. I've been having some frame rate issues for some reason in the game, and all of these things combined seem to have helped quite a bit. Like I was dipping into the 60s, which might not sound bad, but I have a decent PC. Like, it's very weird and broken and slightly cursed, but it's pretty good. So 60 FPS in a game from 2007 was a little weird. So I fixed that. You'll also notice in the bottom left, you see this extremely angry man watching you. Probably judging you, honestly. What kind of sandwich have you bought, he's thinking. He doesn't know what to think. I'll go give him a big bap. Anyone else want to shoot the heavy? Wonderful. Wait, is there still a medic in the... No, that's his medigun. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. There's a scout in the bottom left, because as you all have seen from the video the other week, I did some other testing on a stream around the time, honestly, that I was doing the Cam Anglia stuff. Well, not the Cam Anglia, the Mastercom stuff. Oh, excuse me? I tested, and on my machine, and apparently, like, most of chat, the frame rate improvement from turning off the 3D player model in the bottom left of the HUD, it's more than like 2 frames. I got like triple the frame rate, or like 100 more. So I don't know. It's a big difference. So you're going to be seeing that very angry man in the bottom left for a very long time, because I'm probably never going to be asked to fix it, right? Like, what, am I meant, do you want me to like go into my HUD and make him a bit smaller? Then you wouldn't see how angry he is, and I think that's a very important element of my HUD, is that it reminds you how angry the scout is constantly. It's a very important, hello? Very important thing to remember as I put my hand up his bum. Arm kill in the kill feed, it says. But yeah, back to the topic. Now I've got this all stuff set up, and I would say it's very worth it. I also... Oh, nice headshot. I couldn't be asked to set up my configs and stuff, and it turns out all you have to do is drop your configs into, like, a user folder or something to get it working with Mastercom. So there you go. Use it. Honestly, they know what they're doing very well, and they seem very nice. So thank you, Mastercom, for all your work. Well, hee. Anyway, back on with the other topics. I have ever so many things to talk about, as you can tell, because I didn't just say, like, in it. I, you know, like, properly pronunciated. I was like, oh, ever so many things to talk about. Did you know I'm from Great Britain, England country, the place where Wallace and Gromit come from, and cheddar cheese? Yes, that's right. Chris is giving me weird looks. She's on the thing over there doing a whatever. What are you doing, Chris? Are you revising? Are you playing solitaire? Are you playing crossword puzzles? She's practicing being old. Something apparently I'm very good at, and maybe you feel a little jealous of. That I'm better at being an old man than you are. So yeah, she's practicing doing crossword puzzles for some reason, which is quite powerful, honestly, and a little frightening. And giving me moral support out the corner of my eye by occasionally making weird faces. I hate that. Don't stick your tongue out. That's extremely rude, and I don't appreciate it. What am I doing? I'm dying. I'm playing Scout. Let's switch class. Who do you want to play, chat? There's no one live. This is sad. Perhaps a wool hee in chat. Let's play... Oh, is it? There's no demon men on in our game. We could play as him. These things are clipped, are they? That's not a common... That's not common. They don't tend to clip those, I believe, but that's okay. You can tell I've played Powerhouse a lot, as I've got my default demo man loadout on, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I've got the no hats mod on, but because I'm not weird and confusing, I've also got the hats and feet bit on. Or the heads and feet, because as some of you might know if you've ever used the no hats mod. Nice pipe, me. Can you say that? Is that a little weird? I think you can say that, it's allowed. People, if you have the no hats mod on, and you remove the, like, head misc, like the last breath on Pyro, for example, it, like, breaks, so it just shows, like, a ghost walking around, and it's really freaky, and I don't like it. It creeps me out. Got him. I really held down my right click against that boy there. Does my team need help? Is everyone okay? I'm, like, trying to push my best here. I don't want to go against that sniper. Actually, wait, maybe I do. Oh my word. Maybe it's completely fine, actually. We've got me and my Pyro working together. This wasn't just going to be a regular commentary, by the way. I thought I didn't know how to do those anymore, but apparently it just sort of flows pretty well. I had like a few things I wanted to talk about. So, I believe the last video was the Patreon announcement video, where we did a regular commentary, mind you, but also announced the Patreon. And now it's been about a month, and I'm pleased to say it's gone excellently. We've done a... Although this is... I don't know if this is relevant. We did a Cooking with Woolen live stream, which we still need to put out on YouTube. The VODs are there. It was like 3-4 hours long, and extremely good. People were saying it was like one of the best live streams I've ever done, which is quite frightening, because I think I've done like 2,000 hours worth of them, but... You know, that's cool. I'm glad that it's at least a Cooking with Woolen one and not just like some random like Tetris stream that people think is. But yeah, it was really good. I have my own TV show, basically. And everything went horribly wrong because apparently my phone overheats and explodes. So it took us like 45 minutes to get something set up. And oof, what a time it was. Am I right, fellows and not fellows? Some of you might hate me. You wouldn't be my fellows. You'd just be weird people watching a video that you don't want to. Get out of here. The only nice people allowed in to watch these videos. These are cozy and comfortable, not rosy and rumstable. Oh, speaking of rosy, actually, next week we've got an next week is in, this is current news, so this is going to be useless if you're watching this VOD in the future, but... Oh, gee, you're an enemy! Alright, I wouldn't have known if you hadn't have shot me, but okay. You must perish. We've got some exciting stuff next week for this stream. We're going to start Pokemon... Black 2, I think it's the one I've chosen to do. Oh, hello, friends. And I think a Kirby game. We're going to play Terraria update. I'm gonna do more program. Oh, have you seen the programming streams? Those are good. We're making a Toho clone, like a bullet hell, and it's going excellently. C++, all that stuff. Just about gotten it to load in bosses out of a file, which we made a nice new file format for, and it's wonderful. It's extremely nerdy and extremely fun. And if you want like a lot of background audio, we've done like 10 or 11 of them by now, like programming streams. Even if you don't know anything, it's probably pretty good just to have in the background. Like, you pretend you're absorbing knowledge. Like when you're watching one of those weirder Vsauce videos that like he actually wants you to like learn, like it's actually about maths and shit. Those kind of, like, because you want to pay attention, right? Because it's a Vsauce video and inherently it's quite good. But then sometimes you pause for 5 seconds to look at your phone, you come back and he's talking about like the Exage maths theorem, and you're like, Mr. Vsauce, kindly, what the heck, brother? Anyway, ignoring Vsauce for a second, do you not need to be milked, friend? I guess he's still on fire, that's okay. I'll hang out over here. Oh, this map only has 3 capture points, does it? That's pretty wild. Oh, I see an ARP opportunity. I got him. This server has random crits. Of course it does. It's a Valve server. Oh, yeah. All my local TF2 streams, and by local I mean recent, so time and space sort of congruing there. I've been doing them on the THG server, which is, if you haven't played on it, it's very good. It's this one. They have one in Europe. I think they might have one in America as well. Not certain. What are you doing? Shoot the pyro. Like so. Like such. But yeah, I've been doing them all on there because I like no crits and I like the people on the server. And I like the custom maps that they play. It's pretty good. A Deadringer spy in 2029. And a real medic. Honestly, I thought that was like a spy disguised as a friendly medic for a few moments. I was a little freaked out. I'm also still a little freaked out because I don't know where this spy is. It's him! He actually is him! I didn't even think to check him, I'll be honest. Like a spy soldier poking out of the window? Who'd have believed him? Medic, I'm sorry, but it has to be this way. I'm armless. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Got him. By the way, you know you can check for Deadringer spies with the fish and this thing. Anyone else want to help shoot this pyro? You can check for Deadringer spies, because if it actually kills them, it'll say arm kill. Otherwise, it'll just say arm hit. But that's actual information. That's like 2015 Woolen videos. 2020 Woolen videos plays on DX8. There's a teleporter in there. DX8 with low textures and low mip maps apparently, and all this. Like, what is this? Like Minecraft water. It doesn't even look as good as Minecraft water, because at least it's stylized there, you know? What's this all about? Low poly my bum. Get out of here. Don't low poly my bum. Alright. You know what it's time for? I was enjoying playing Scout. It's actually time for Spy. I was going to play Soldier, and I was like, you know, I can put him in the thumbnail now, right? If I play Spy, I can put him in the thumbnail. That's genius. Oh, great idea. But yeah, I forget where I was at in the last video, but I'm also in the job search right now. So as you all know, you know, full-time streaming, but also I live in London. And I have monthly expenses, such as, you know, rent. And, well, you know, I would like to pay it. I don't really want to pay it. Yeah, that'd be nice to get away without. But yeah, looking for a new job. And that's been going weirdly. I sent out like 1 million applications the other week. A moth enthusiast is still here. Thick Moth GF. Under Woolhee in chat for Thick Moth GF. But anyway, I sent out like 1 million applications and I've gotten quite a few phone calls since. No acceptances. Just people going like, you might be able to do this. And then asking me like what my current situation is. What salary I'm looking at. And whereabouts I live. And it's like, okay. Do they all read off the exact same script? Wait, why am I still playing Spy? You know, I'm not going to chase the pyro in the same way I just came from. Their Deadringer has a very short little bzum on him, doesn't he? Do not chase me. I'm frightened and I haven't played this game in like 2 weeks. I would be extremely offended. Bap, that's where you get the headshot. Oh god, he's standing still and using the ambassador. No one tell Toast. He will be extremely upset, apparently. I didn't know that. Apparently he doesn't like people standing still. I didn't know that was a thing, honestly. This upsets me. I don't like this. Come over here, brother. Little bap in the face. Little bap. Little bap for you. Excuse me. It's extremely rude. And honestly, I don't like that. So, you're going to be getting a skinned revolver shot at you. Now, I can't see what the skin is, but I could imagine. It's probably a mixture of metal and wood. Also, I don't want to play Spy. You know, there's a player. I want to shoot him. Why not use the scattergun? Look at him. Bap. 95. Where's another player? Watch this. Big Bap. This is very relevant to my conversation earlier about the job search, by the way, all this bapping and playing scout and whatnot. But yeah, job searches, still haven't found anything, but I am looking for something. It's a very weird world. It's an extremely weird world. I had like one call where it was like, I have 10 months of extremely good experience, which is a very good way to buff myself up. I've been learning how to do that. But it actually was very good experience, right? Like I built a whole app by myself from scratch. Two apps with no training. That's not a graduate job. Anyway, this one job was like extremely firm that they wanted a year, which is fair. But like, I was a bit like, you know, you would take a... I didn't word it this way, obviously, but I was a bit like, you know, you'd take someone who was working as an intern for a year at some random firm over someone who, you know, and it's... I didn't want to go any further than that, because I'm assuming they just had like 8 million applicants, and the easiest way to filter through them is just to cut out anyone that doesn't fit like some base minimum. It was a bit mean, you know, like you're trying your best, you want to find a job, and then the other people apply and they're like, here's like £60 million a year. It's like, cool, I would like that. And they're like, are you a senior iOS developer? I'm like, well, I am you know, like, I act kind of old, you know, I forget a lot of things. And I did an iOS development, but probably not the guy you want for the job. You probably want someone who has their own Mac and not the one that the last job gave them, wanted back, but then never actually, like, asked for, so I don't know what to do with it. I don't want a Mac. Someone take it. It's not mine. I can't sell it or, like, give it away. I just have to, like, wait. I've just, like, put it in a drawer and wait for them to, like, pay the immense shipping to take it back, presumably. How much would it be? Parcel that size, that weight. It's not free, surely. Actually, you know, it isn't free. I sent off a thing to the bloody driving agency. Got scammed. £2.50 to send a letter to Swansea. What the heck? Why? Chris sent a letter to another country for like £1. Where's this scam? Like, does it have to be tracked? I asked for the cheapest. Oh my word. Mr. Frenchman. A bap for you, good sir. In all in due time. My word, we're actually not doing too bad, considering I'm trying to bap, but perhaps not going at full bappage, right? Oh, hello. You've been peed on. Extremely exciting news. Do not shoot a pipe at me. Very mean. Do not appreciate. Now it's time to change to... Everyone else has gone pyro. Oh, there's no class limits in this server, will there? I could play a little demo man if our team's still alive in a second. I could help our team push out a little bit, maybe. What do you reckon? There's like sentry guns, there's pyros and stuff. We could throw a few sticky bombs out there, maybe. A little. I was actually considering doing like a lobby for today's video. I haven't played one in like a few years, but apparently TF2 Center's still up. So I went to have a look on it, and all it was like mumble lobbies where they want scouts in Highlander, and I was like, you know. But that might be fun for like a random video, right? Like just playing like a lobby for a bit, someone who hasn't played in what, like 2, 3, 4 years? It's been a little while. Might be a fun little like pee around. We've still got to do the creators.tf at some point. I need to loop that into a stream at some point. We've done the weapon mod one now. That streams on YouTube. We need to do the weapon. No, sorry, that's the weapon rebalance. We need to do the weapon mod one. I did a stream on it in like 2018 with the developer in the call, but that was a while ago. And he messaged me and he said there might be a good time at some point in the future to do another one, so that might be good. Do another little custom weapon mod video. If you didn't see it, that video is not on this channel. I'm pretty sure that's like the first video I ever uploaded to the alt. It's just like a 3-hour Twitch VOD. It's pretty good. Speaking of which, the weapon rebalance video, people seem to quite like it. I mean, some people were very angry because they disagree with High GPS's decisions to do what he wants in his own mod and dislike my video for that for some reason. But people didn't seem to hate the fact that I just basically posted a Twitch VOD on the channel. And believe it or not, I've done quite a few of those Twitch VODs. So if you want more, there's probably like maybe not hundreds of TF2 VODs on the other channel. Most of them are on Twitch. Because the old channel only came out like a few years ago, right? And that was after I full-time streamed TF2 for 1,000 hours. But if you want more like really long Woolen TF2 streams, the old channel, man. There's like at least a few dozen, right? Hang on. I need to help. I don't know if sniper is the right idea here, but I'm like, I have the Wii. I can at least stop the capture point from getting capped, maybe. Got the medic. Okay, sorry. It's time to game, chat. That's when you stop talking. You do a big shh. A big shh. He is shooting me. Alright. The medic stuck still. That was surprising. I don't know why I went sniper there, honestly, but... Instinct. Instinct for the headshot. It goes in the frag video. Where does the headshot go? The frag video, exactly. Do not use the scorch shot. Extremely offensive. Bad weapon. Not allowed. Headshot the heavy, though. Engineer gets the BAP. Okay, fantastic. He's even called Slowpoke. Oh, yeah, Pokemon. Okay, so, ending that last topic. Twitch VODs on the other channel. I'm also wondering if I should post them here now. Because we do play TF2 once or twice a week. So if you want, I can put the VODs on this channel. I don't know if that would saturate it, though, which isn't what I want to do. Like, my aim isn't to just spam this channel with videos, alright? Like, it's in a decent spot. There's a few series that probably could have been put on the alt, but then again, there's a few videos on the alt that could have been put on here. I still regret not putting Link's Awakening on this channel. I really enjoyed playing it. And I put the other Zelda playthrough on here, right? So it seems a bit weird. And there's also, right now we're playing Twilight Princess. We're nearly at the end. Oh well, Chris is playing and I'm being a bit of a dick. Sitting next to her and going, haha, you're doing it wrong, brother. That's how it do be, though. But there's a Twilight Princess playthrough if you want to watch it. There you go. There's a little summer project for you. It's summer's coming up right now for kids in school. Does that even matter? Isn't it like permanently summertime? Like you never have to put on uniforms or anything. If you're in America, in other countries like the United Kingdom, you often wear uniforms to school. I don't know if that's a thing in the US. Presumably like posh wanky schools make you wear them, but like most kids just wear like t-shirts, right? To like show off, you know, they wear like a Naruto t-shirt or something. That sounds pretty cool. Or like a t-shirt with a little dolphin on it, giving a high five, going like, have a whale of a day. You're welcome, moth enthusiast. Alright, it's time to stop being him and start being him. This is a rocket jumper. What is this loadout? Just pick anything. A shotgun, yeah, whatever. Just anything that'll shoot. What does this do? Is this the one that goes... Poof! That was useless. That was actually useless. Okay, this plays Spy. A little dead... Why have I got the Dead Ringer equipped? This is probably from that balance thing as well. He, like, changed the Dead Ringer to be a bit better, didn't he? What's this? There's an engineer over there? And I can't headshot him, you say. How about I get his dispenser? Oh, I'm using the revolver. Even better. I can oh, my word. Hello. Oh, dear. Is a demo knight about to see me? They just shoot the sentry from here. Right, you know there's a sapper, right? Don't use it. The sapper doesn't go thwop, thwop, thwop. I love the sound the revolver makes. You chase me back here. Extremely rude. And for that, you know what's going to happen? That's right, you're getting the moustache added. Now, I can't see the moustache, but you can. And that's the important part. Oh, you know what I haven't used in 800 years? The knife. Boof. Oh, look at that. Because I've got DX8 on, you can't even see that it's a skin. It just looks like an unusual, like, regular knife. I've got their unusual weapons. They look really cool. Haha. But look at that. Oh, cool little thing. But there's, like, the massive downside where, like... Oh, you're a friend. I guess he's reflecting. Massive downside where, like, if you go invisible, you can't see it. Because presumably that would break something. What are you doing? Anyone else? Oh, sorry. I just want to quickly grab... Hello? This is 2020. This thing... Okay. Engineer, it's very important that you do not shoot me with your crits. I get him, that... Alright, I've spooked him off. He might think I'm good at the game now. Pyro, big bap. Bap right up the bap. Which is the bum. You might think the bap would be the frontal bap, but I'm referring to the bum bap. Get out of here, bum. Oh, that's actually quite rude, I'm sorry. I meant, like, get out of here. But in, like, the same context as before, where I was saying bum and bap. I didn't mean to call him a bum. That's actually quite rude. I'm sorry, Crow, or the other guy. I don't know who I insulted, honestly, which is... It makes it even worse, you know? You, like, randomly insult someone in a video game, but you forget even who it was. Not something that happens often. Which in itself sounds like a way of gloating. Which isn't very nice. Don't gloat, chat. You know what you should do? If in doubt, post a hee-hee. One single wool hee-hee could make a difference. Someone could be having a bad day, feeling a bit sad, and then remember that the Twitch emotion, wool hee-hee, exists, and then all will be good. Oh, big trick stab. Bap. Anyone want to set off my dead ringer? Set off the dead ringer. Don't shoot the health pack I'm running at. That's extreme. He probably think I'm going through the room. Don't shoot me. There's everyone here. I thought they would be attacking the point. I just tried to look to my left to, like, check chat. There's no chat. It's quite sad, really. Where is chat? I had other conversations lined up and I don't remember what they were. Oh, yeah. At some point, I think this week or next week, we'll be doing a... Are you a spy? We'll be doing a special baking stream. Because we hit a subscriber milestone on Twitch. Do not shoot me. Woodman the Jasmine. We'll be doing a baking stream at some point. I don't know how it's going to work. Well, I mean, I know what the concept is. The concept is that we're going to have a simple recipe, right? Like, bake a cake. Make brownies. And we're going to get all the ingredients. And then, with some method, some, like, Twitch plays Pokemon nonsense, we're going to make chat tell us how to do the thing. Which seems like a cool concept, right? That seems pretty neat. So, you know, I still haven't figured out the details. Perhaps you think I would have done that by now, but I honestly haven't. What are you doing? Extremely rude, Backburner Pyro. Shoots you with a scorch shot. Oh, it's time for back. Oh. Now, what I really wanted there... What was the butter knife? You know it. You know the butter knife. We always go for it. Why wouldn't you go for it? It's free. Why are you kicking? Are there cheaters? I've been really fortunate. I have not seen a single cheater in TF2 in the last, like, ever. I'm assuming it's just because I play on community servers, right? Why would you do that? A crit, you say? A crit, Mr. Crow. We can switch class again. We can keep things interesting. Look at this. Power jack. Oh, I shouldn't be wearing unusuals. People will shoot me. I will wear the googly eyes, though. I hate them. It looks frightening as heck. And I'm hoping someone else will see them and just think, man, he bought, like, a single key in 2012 off the Manco store to get premium for this. Why? How do you have 200 more health? Excuse me, sir. You didn't shoot the flare gun in the exact pattern that I was expecting. I really thought the guy would shoot a rocket at me there. Flare bunch? Oh, I thought there was a sniper here, yeah. Got him. Well worth it. Absolutely not worth it, even remotely. I even, like, stopped talking for a second so I could, like, focus on what was at hand. Funnily enough, in 2020, the flare gun does not restore full health. I just need to remember that. Oh, actually, I know what I can talk about. I need to... There was a Cooking with Woolen stream a while ago, right? The VOD's on Twitch if you don't want to watch it. But I'm trying to edit it into one YouTube video with, like, the chat in the corner. And it's being a bit of a pain in the bum, I'll be honest. There's a sentry here, isn't there? I knew it. Oh, wait, do you have Uber yet? Oh, hang on. Is he using the annoying... No, he's not. He's just using the shotgun. I thought for a second he might be using the BM, whatever it's called. The thing that, like, lets you heal at a range for some reason. Because I thought that would be a really neat thing to have on Engineer. That's kind of neat. Like, it's cool that you can pull your building towards you, but it seems really weird that, like, the whole balance of NG was that you could sit inside the sentry and hit him with splash damage. And now he just stands away. Like, whatever. But I do get a bit annoyed. Like, you're playing Pyro or Scout and you're trying to chip the sentry, and the Engineer, like, stands 8 years away. And it's just like, I'm already ahead of you. And really gives you the bat. Get out of here. There's a heavy up there. And perhaps one of those overheals. Ooh, crit heal overheal as well. It's weird to think about how the Pyro with crit heals only has 30 less health than a heavy. It's kind of spooky. Do not shoot me. I'm in a bad mood from being shot earlier. And by bad mood, I mean I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm enjoying myself. You enjoying the video? I hope so. Leave a comment. Does that even matter? Like, YouTube's hiding the comments now, right? Does that mean it's going to be the end of an era of people constantly asking, leave a comment? Why don't you leave a comment? Perhaps leave a comment. You considering perhaps leaving one of those comments? Oh, give us a rocket. I can do it. Why, brother? Alright, look. Give me a rocket. A rocket. You don't do rockets. You do poppets. Which is apparently not just like an endearing thing that old people call you. It's like actually a kind of sweet or something. And people say, oh, pop it. Hello? Squeeze me? Tat. Tit for tat. Speaking of tit for tat, let's hit random. See what we get. I have no idea what we get when we hit random. Like, I know normally it would post it in the chat. Kinda can't really do that right now. There's a sniper. Okay, that's frightening, but sure. That means we have to sniper v sniper though, and we can't jump out of scope. Ha 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 ha. So it means I'm gonna have to like play like a very rude boy and shoot people that don't know I'm there. What's going on here? You're gonna come around the corner? Do not do this. I know there's a firefight going on behind me. Extremely not cool. Where's this demo? Oh, hello. He's here. There's the team. Him. Shoot the heavy weapons gamer. Do not trust him. He tells lies. Hello? Shoot him in the foot. Oh, there's another bad boy. Luckily, a man came in with a katana. Now is like a really weird time to be playing sniper, isn't it? But the Machina's so cool. You know, there's like a big corridor. We could line it up, get a big body shot, and do 150 to like 2 people. And it'll make a cool sound in the kill feed as well, which means that we're cool. That means we should play more sniper. It really pushes those dopamine bullets straight into the back of your brain. What's going on? Why? Why is everyone dying? Do you know? That would actually frighten me a little bit, honestly. A little part of me just shrank up inside there. Just went like, oh dear. What does he want? What's that engineer thinking? What possible thoughts are going through his twisted mind? Anyone want to walk directly in front of the big red dot? No? No? No one want to do that? But he's behind a wall. Devious man. He has a minigun. He has a minigun from like Cards Against Humanity. Or whatever, the Friday Night Dinner. You know the video game where you play cards and the heavy's there and you have to like waste like an hour to get like a minigun skin, but it's not even strange, so like who even cares? But like maybe a little bit because it's kind of cool. I don't know if I've really used the Iron Curtain much. It was a cool reskin. Oh, I miss when they did that, you know? They'd be like, hey, there's a new game coming out. TF2. That's what we'll do with our promos. It was a really cool thing to do. You'd be like, oh, a new Assassin's Creed, and there's like an Assassin's Creed knife in the game. That's pretty neat. Like, obviously, I never bought the game. Do I own any genuines that I actually own? I don't think so. Maybe, like, one from, like, some random game. I might own, like, the Don't Starve stuff, honestly. Extremely rude. Actually, to be honest, that's worthy of me walking over there and shooting you and then running away. Sniper is not my class for today. Do not put me on heavy. This is Pyro. This is better than heavy. He's long. He can think. I die immediately. Oh, him in the top right. Do you see him? He's thinking. Alright, maybe not the flare gun. Maybe we want to use like an actual gun. Like the shotgun. And the degreaser. I have a strange power jack, right? Oh, I'm going to punch a hole in your bottom. You know what? It's these glasses. They're making it hard for me to see. I'm going to wear this fish hat that I can't see. Then people will be able to identify me. Why do you even buy hats? It just means that people know who you are and know who to avoid. It doesn't seem like particularly good branding. He didn't shoot a rocket with the timing. What the heck? You know how like soldiers have the timing? He did not use it. He used like his own unique form of it. Come over here. Shoot a rocket? Him? I thought you might shoot a second one magically. In such a distance where I'd even be able to reflect a rocket within that amount of time. What are you doing? He's stuck in a corner. That happens to me too much, actually. Hello, sirs? Oh, him. Did you see the sniper? Because I did. He was there. He was looking. Thinking. He wanted my cake recipe, and I will not give it to him unless he watches a full Cooking with Woolen Part 3. Once more, using his weird variant of the soldier timing. Don't appreciate it. It's bo-bum. Bo-bum. Not bo-bum. Bo-bum. You know? You get me? It's strange and unsettling. I don't even know how I died. Sniper rifle probably... He shot me, didn't he? He let go of his click. Or he used his click, I guess. Yeah, this would be a great time to be playing, like, Invisible Watch Spy, wouldn't it? So let's play Sniper. Apparently, I didn't miss click, I promise. I don't trust that there's not a spy somewhere. At least I might scare him a little bit, you know? Even if I don't kill the heavy, the fact that there's a spy or a sniper might make him, like, second guess what he's doing. Spy sharpen my sentry. Where is he? What is he doing? Wait. This map's kind of cool. It's very, like, choky. It feels like an ancient map, even though I know it's like the most recent one they added. It feels like this map could have been made years ago. Maybe that was the case. Was this map actually made, like, out of the remnants of notes for, like, a beta map or something? I don't exactly know the lore, or care, honestly, but I care a little bit. Enough to ask. Chat, do you remember when this map was made? I swear it was made by, like, Valve's actual, like, thought team. Don't do that. He's shaking. He's worried. He's frightened. Shoot him. Don't allow him to get away with this. Oh, he's using the Huntsman as well. I like you, pal. I'm gonna be your friend as well. I'm gonna use the cool bow though. I don't remember what the cool bow looks like. The fortified compound. Look at this thing. That's a compound bow. Ah! You are a spy. I have headphones on for the first time in 8 years. You see, normally I play with volume on fairly low and Toho music on maximum. The Toho music stays on during the Team Fortress 2 live stream. Chris, don't look at me weirdly. You also listen to Toho music. She looks disgusted and horrified, like I've insulted her very family. It's okay, Chris. We all know. We all know you love Toho music. Shibian Records? Extremely rude. It is not the time for this sniper. I don't want to play medic. I know our team needs one, but, like, I can't be asked, honestly. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that is okay. You know what we could do? We could play Invisible Watch, Weird Gun, and the Conniver's Kunai. How about that? That's like an old loadout, right? People love using that. That's like the classic loadout that I don't use, because back when I used the Kunai, the L'Étranger sucked. And after they buffed the L'Étranger, I'd started playing competitive, and it was like, well, I guess this Kunai isn't getting any more kills on it. Oh, look at this. This map was, like, made for players. You know what I mean? Like, some maps feels like it was just made for, like, the sniper, right? This map feels like it was made for, like, all the classes. There's, like, spots for spy to jump on. There's, like, engineer, teleporter spots that just fit oh so well. Okay, do not... Wait, there's a mini... He's got his Uber, hasn't he? Okay, I hope this sniper doesn't turn around. Bap, 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 and then... Bap! I knew it. Dick dastardly. Can't resist. No spy. What? Where's the other medic gone? There was another one, right? Oh my god, that was heartbreaking. Oh, stair stab. I haven't done a stair stab in like 8 years. I don't know why 8 years is like the time span right now. It just decided it's so, I suppose, at some point. Just decided 8 years. That's a long period of time, right? It's like half the amount of time in the UK that you spend in full-time education. So long. Jesus Christ. Actually in school, like if you go to nursery as well, which is optional, I'm pretty sure between like nursery to the end of university, I was in school from age like 1 or 2 to 21. Like, who has that much time? That's the wrong guy. There's 2 engineers. It's a pub. This is cool though. I think we've managed to push them back. Like, I don't know if that was me or like our team. I'm going to assume it's me and Fonk here. He's got a good name. You know, Fonk, if you're watching, which you're absolutely not because you're cool, you're probably watching like... What's cool? You're probably watching like the Caramel Dancing 10-hour remix, right? That's pretty cool. Do not turn around. Illegal. I'm wiggling my WASD. One of you will walk into this and I will get an epic matador. Look at that. That was intentional and thought. Butter knife. You thought I would go for a butter knife? You thought I wouldn't go for a butter knife, medic? I'm offended. Oh, him. Alright, what's wrong, team? Can you not push because of this thing? A simple sapper will do. Anyone else want to help me with this sentry gun? A little bit, maybe? Do not look at me, I'm shy. Alright. Oh, Invis Watch is fun. I forgot how, like, exciting it is. You know what I mean? Stair stab? Oh. Stair stabs only work when they know you're there and they haven't watched a single YouTube video from Stabby Stabby. Which, I mean, it's 2020, right? Everyone likes Rat-a-tat these days. It's extremely cool. My word. Oh yeah, speaking of Americans, I've been watching through Friends lately. There you go, that's a nice little conversation topic. Because Stabby Stabby's American, you know? He's doing live streams again. Although they're when I am asleep. He's live streaming like a radio or something. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's still doing those, right? Which I think is an awesome idea. That man is like, he is music. I don't know why people pay for Spotify when he exists. Just listen to what he's got. It's quite good stuff. So I like the idea that his Twitch stream is that instead of like gameplay, you know? Who needs gameplay when you've got bapping tunes? That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, back to my original weird side topic. Speaking of Americans, ... We've been watching Friends, and it's way better than I thought. Like, we watched... We, the royal we. Myself, I watched, like, a bunch of Friends when I was younger, but only, like, random episodes one at a time when there was nothing else on TV. So I probably watched, like, every episode at some point, but never in order, and over the space of, like... I don't know how long I lived at home, until I was, like, 16, 17. So, this is the first time I've actually watched it in order, and, like... Hey, when you watch it in order, it's actually pretty decent. There's actually, like, a lot of stuff going on. You think I wouldn't shoot you? You got a health pack, and that's extremely rude. Anyone want to assist with this weird, chasey pyro who refuses to let me get him? Yo, I'm still on fire. What happened to the Invisi-Watch buff, huh? Why am I still on fire? Do not turn around. Shh. Bap. Where he be? Not in the corner, surely. Ah, unless... Just kidding. Unless... Oh, that would be an amazing spy, like, domination line. Like, when you kill the medic 100 times, you go, haha, I'm not a spy. Just kidding. Unless... What's this pyro? He distract? He extreme distract. Wait, there's a sentry somewhere. I heard it. Hang on. Hang on just a cotton minute. That's a backstab. Oh, I could have gotten a weird face stab there. Did you see the knife, like, raise up? I don't play spy like this. This is exciting and new. Like, all of my, like, 8 million hours were, like, shooting things and going, like, pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. It's kind of fun to just, like, WASD randomly and hope that the hit detection bugs out and you get a backstab. It's extremely cool and rewarding, especially when you get, like, 210 health. Oh, that's cool. Kunai buff, lads. If you don't know... I don't remember, because I'm 2020, Woolen, and I remember about as much as a small chicken remembers, which isn't much, honestly. They remember the colour yellow equals food, if you feed them with the yellow bucket, but that's about it, honestly. Anyway, what the kunai used to do, I don't remember, but it didn't used to be this good. It used to start you out on, like, no health, and it did only max you out on, like, 160 or 180 or something. It was not 210 or whatever the heck it is these days. Do you think he knows? Oh, he knows. He knows video games. Little does Mr. Crow know I have a gun. Oh, he might know, Mr. Dick. I mean, I can't call you Mr. Dick. That's a little rude. That's like bait sentry. Oh, I was going to say shoot a rocket. I would have died. I see green, and because I always play with the stock knife, I know it means I can survive a rocket. Not the case with the kunai. Green health is like 40. Extremely not worthwhile. Alright, it's me the scout. Haha, hoo-hoo, bonk, Boston, pizza. Got him. And now we escape. Escape the scorch shot guy. We go over this staircase. We go a little like... Whoosh. Bap. Oh, no one else shot him. I should have put out my gun, honestly. I might have gotten him. I could have done at least 50 damage, and he has at least 50 health. Oh, yeah. 69. Speaking of 69 and 50 health. Terrible segue. But we finished Avatar. Chris over there is no longer paying attention, so it means I can say whatever I... Oh no, she's paying attention again. She's back. She's back to it. We finished Avatar. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, not something I grew up with, but shame, honestly. I wish I'd watched it. I think I didn't watch it because I thought it looked dumb. Me aged, 8 or whatever thought, that's not cool. I guess you die in one hit with the kunai, huh? That's not cool. But yeah, extremely good. Absolutely not what I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be like a kid's show, where it's like, this week we learned not to walk with strangers, and this week we learned to do our homework on time and all that, and then meanwhile there'd be some random plot about something evil or bad, or I don't know. And then in fact it's like characters and like And they go to places and they look pretty. And there's like characters and there's a lot of waifus. Why are there so many waifus in this kids show? Like Bob the Builder didn't have waifus. Bob the Builder had like Dizzy. Do not do this. Like what was I watching? What was this like rubbish? I went straight from like Ed, Edd and Eddy to like South Park. I missed out on like all of these things. What happened? I don't know. But yeah, it's on Netflix now, I think. They're not sponsoring me yet. One day, maybe Netflix will realise my worth and send me £2.50 a year. Do not shoot me. Thank you. But Avatar's on there, and it's quite good. I'd recommend it. Although, I was enjoying the first season a lot. Chris kept saying it got better, and I was like, how? I'm already enjoying it. And oh my word, it does. Season like 2 and 3, it's not very long. Pretty much is just season 2 and 3 after that. Season 2 and 3, even better. Extremely sweet. There's like nice moments. And there's like funny tea jokes. You can be like, haha, Jasmine tea. And people on the internet will like shit themselves with laughter. They will actually like, haha, and post a lol and r/unexpected upvote to you, good sir. And you know, all these other internets. You win the internet today, good sir. Excuse me, sir. You are alive and butter knifeable. That's a drop. That's a butter knife drop. That's a butt drop. Right there. Adding that to the list. My word, also, this game is taking 8 years. Is it ever going to finish? Is there no timer on this game? You actually have to push until you're on last, do you? Is there another class we could play that might be better? Because Kunai Spy seems to be working, although remember, Spy gets like double points, so it looks a little like weird. You're like, man, I'm doing so well, and then you realise that like, the engineer's probably got like double the kills as you, because the knife is like... It gives you double points, which I don't get. It's meant to be because the knife is harder to kill stuff with, but like, it's not. Yeah, one-shot stuff. The gun should give triple points, because it's jazzy. Oh, speaking of jazzy, let's use the... Oh, there's no gun called the Jazzback. That would be extremely cool. Just the Diamondback, and honestly, that upsets me. You know, there was Deus Ex 1. No promo items for that stinky old game. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Hell yeah. Diamondback. Widowmaker. Cool weapons. Well, cool in the sense the Diamondback looks pretty when it glows. And then what? Deus Ex Human Super Duper Director's Cut? Bap. Oh, excuse me, sir. You need to... Yeah, you need to do the old melee so I can do the old butter knife on you, sir. There we go. Remember, the knife shoots faster, so you will always win a melee duel if they miss you repeatedly. Wise words. Remember these. It is wise to remember yourself. Chat. Drink jasmine tea. Hey, look, a racist got kicked from the server. Everything's looking up. It's fantastic. Speaking of everything's looking up, we played Simpsons Hit and Run as well. It was horrible. I thought that game was pretty good when I played it when I was tiny and small, but now I'm larger. You know, university ended. I can drink as much booze as I want. Wait. No, that's during uni. I need to buy it now. What? Anyway. I bought my alcohol. What a weird thing to say. I don't know. You have more expenses when you're out of uni. That's all I need to say. But anyway. Speaking of expenses, I'm going to expend myself out of here and stop for today. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will be back soon. Keep an eye out on the alt channel. Thank you to everyone on Patreon for the support, and we will be streaming all week. So I'll see you there. Have a good evening, or morning, good afternoon.